After we make the proper diagnosis of dyslexia, excluding all the other conditions that could be associated with it or maybe look like it, and now you go to an educational psychologist for an evaluation, what would be your recommendation at that particular point?
I would recommend that the child be put under no time constraints or pressure at a test or at any kind of a lesson. They found that when there's pressure, they tend to work quicker and faster, and there's more problems in the reading. And another suggestion I make is that they would have some kind of educational aid with them, whether it be another teacher or just a learning teacher, a student teacher in the classroom, so that they could follow along at the general pace that the class is going.
So in other words, a smaller class would be good, or at least them focus with one-on-one type of instruction would help these kids greatly?
Oh, absolutely. The one-on-one is excellent, because the teacher or the student teacher, whoever it is that is helping that child, can actually be pointing to the words in the book or the story so that they don't get lost. They have a problem with tracking where their words are. So if it's being pointed out by somebody that can follow along,
right,
it's a much easier pace for them. And there's less pressure, and then there's less anxiety, which will cause less dyslexic problems.
And are there some computer programs that help kids with dyslexia and imaging and getting information that help them to some degree?
Absolutely, and if you ever see any of those programs, they'll highlight the words as they're being read to them.
So in other words,
it's basically the same kind of a thing. I guess there's programs that can be used in the classroom as well.
There's a very well-known lawyer, I won't mention his name, that's very dyslexic. He cannot even write a composition. He dictates it to his secretary, whoever it is, and he writes brilliant briefs. But if he had to write it, it would be impossible to read. And that's not such an uncommon occurrence, I'm understanding.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they give untimed tests for the LSAT, the SAT. I'm sure many MCATs are taken that way as well. It has nothing to do with intelligence. It's just, a basic way of following. It's a coordination thing, brain coordination.
So it's their form of normal to them, but not normal to us.
Absolutely.
And we have to emphasize, no parent could sit down and decide, I want to create a dyslexic baby. And it's not your fault. We should work together. And if we do it that way, you'll have better results. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with a dyslexic.
I thank you so much.
Thank you.